Hi guys, so happy festive December. I hope you guys are having it really festival. Yeah, so this morning I am travelling down to Bristol because I'm staying with my mate Daisy overnight because I hadn't seen her or my friend Matt in such a long period of time that is kind of criminal. They're like my two best friends, so I want to spend some time with them because a lot happens, and because I live up in the northwest and they live in the southwest, it's very hard to try and meet up with them and keep in contact apart from messenger and text message. So I'm going to spend the night with them. I've got all day though to do some bits, have a couple of drinks, catch up, maybe do a bit of Christmas shopping, maybe. The Christmas markets might also be set up already, so that should be fun and exciting to have a look at. I think they're very similar to the ones in Bristol, Manchester, though, because I feel like it's very commercialised, but we'll see. Yeah, I just thought I'd just tell you what's happening, and then you can see and have some context into why and what is happening, if that makes any sense. Hopefully. Right, train journey, here we go.
Purple Star security and safety, please note that Birmingham New Street Station operates 24-hour CCTV.
After all of this again, I'm looking at which this bit I do like. I try to teach the characters, but it is true like you have to have respect for the person.
Hi, I have to be quiet because my parents are asleep right next door. My night out in Bristol turned from being wondering to still being out till 4 o'clock in the morning. The fact that I was up at 6 o'clock the day before, it was intense, but I'm really glad because it was exactly what I needed, because I was with my friends and we had a really lovely catch up. It was a very long day and I was incredibly cold and tired, but because you're with the people that you love, time just flies, and the fact that I'm surviving on 5.5 hours sleep is just beyond me. I didn't record any of it because it didn't feel like I needed to. Like, I wanted that moment for myself, but I didn't want to just not have the footage to remember it. If any of you are wondering, I am back at my parents' house, obviously, after spending the night in Bristol. So I thought I'd just give you a rundown on basically what happened with that one drink turning into a 4 a.m. experience. So I got into Bristol about 10:30 at night. We went back to the flat, had a couple of drinks, so we were like buzzing, ready to go out to the clubs. Most of them weren't letting anyone in for some reason, because by the time we went out it was about 11:30. Just how it is. And we were like, okay. No, actually, scrap that. We went to a cocktail bar first for one, paid £10 for a cocktail. It was really nice, but it was like this big. And you're just like, where did my money go? Then we walked to town, went down to near Broadmead to try and find somewhere to drink, because a lot of places weren't letting us in, because it was actually around 1 o'clock at this time. I don't know how we managed to spend an hour and a half in a cocktail club when we just bought one drink and that was it. I suppose I just have great company. We ended up in a place called the Fleece. I can't remember where it was, but I just remember it going down you go over one of the bridges, and then you turn right and go into the Fleece, and it was about £8 again, and I was like, that'd be worth it. But it was 80s night, and also they were putting on the screen lots of the episodes of the young ones, like, even though the sound wasn't on because obviously the music, but it was just really funny because when I was younger, I didn't grow up in the 80s, by the way, if you haven't guessed by my face. It was one of those things that just randomly kept on popping up, and I used to absolutely love it. Like, I didn't understand it, I just thought it was really stupid but funny at the same time. It was just nice because the music, I knew quite a lot of the music because my other half was born in the 80s. So naturally I know most of the music because he likes to play it all the time, which is quite nice. But it was a nice mix of people in there. Like, it wasn't just all students, there was quite a few older generations in there, and that for me made it feel safe. I think in the back of my mind I'm always a bit like, is it safe to be here? But yeah, it was really safe. I think I still got the tattoo. Like, that's the little stamp. Like, I don't know what it is. But yeah, that was a really fun night. So we were there from like 1 o'clock till 4 o'clock. Then we grabbed a kebab, headed back to the room by like 5 o'clock. 4, 5 o'clock, I don't know. Time just kind of went a bit weird in that area because, like I said, when you've got good company, time just flies and you just think, I've got so much to catch up on, because I haven't actually seen them since, what was the last time I saw them? I want to say September, but I feel like it's more August. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. So yeah, we had a loads to catch up on. When we got back to the room, I fell straight asleep. I was just knackered. I've been up, by the time like I got back to the room, I had been up for like 22, 23 hours since doing a full day of work, travelling, and then going out. I cannot do that again, honestly. I'm trying to catch up on my sleep because
tonight is pretty much the last sleeping I get until Monday, because I'm on an early on Monday. I've got an early, not tomorrow, but the day after. So I have to go to bed like 10 because I've got to be up for like 10 to 6. But anyway, that aside, we woke up today at the ripe old time of, well, I woke up at 8 o'clock. And I was like, do I get up? Because I didn't feel tired. And then I was like, no, I'll doze for a bit. I fell back asleep until about 10. And then I was like, I kind of need to get up. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting the day. So I was awake. No one else was. So I was just doing some art stuff on my phone, really. I was doing a couple of surveys because it's Christmas at the end of the month. So I've been trying to save up all my vouchers, my Amazon vouchers, to buy stuff. To buy some stuff on Amazon. Not just for Christmas, but also for January, if I can speak. Oh. I don't know. I wanted a cup of tea. I really wanted a cup of tea before going to bed, but I don't think it's too late now. It's like 10:30. So by the time I drink it, I'll need a wee. And it'll be like an hour later. Yeah, so I woke up at 10. And then basically waited until everyone else woke up about 11:30. We then ordered a Burger King. Standard. And then just chatted for like 3-4 hours before coming home into Somerset. I'm here for half a day tomorrow. My original plan was to come down here for the whole weekend, but because I don't have a car at the moment, I'm planning to buy one this month. I had to get the train, and the earliest train I could get with enough time for me to get home after work was about 5 to 5, which meant I got into Bristol about 10:30 because of the delays. I was meant to be in by like 10. But next time, hopefully, I'll be driving down, which means I can stay down here longer, because tomorrow I have to get the train back from Bristol. But then also I have to get to Bristol as well, and it's about a 50-minute journey. So there is that as well. So technically, I've only got until like 1 o'clock until I need to leave, which kind of sucks because it's not a proper weekend off. Whereas if I drove a car, I could leave on Sunday at probably, I think 4 o'clock will be pushing it, 3-4 o'clock, compared to leaving at 1 and getting there for 7. Whereas driving, I could leave at 3-4 o'clock and be home at 8 o'clock at the latest. So I'd get a couple of extra hours. Yes, I'll be exhausted, but you know, there's a difference between being eco-friendly and taking the train, but then when it comes to time, I feel like that is more important. Time with family and friends. Like, I could chat about this all the time, but I think the way the workplace is, and the fact that it's 5 days a week and it should be 4 days a week, would just make such a massive difference to everyone, because it would mean you'd have more life and more time to do things in life. There'll be less people at work, there'll be less traffic on the road because people will have fewer days in work, which would mean they have more time to do things. They have the same amount of money but the same time to do things, or more time to do things. they wouldn't feel rushed or disorganised. It just makes so much sense, and I wish they did that at my work. Like, ideally, I want to be working for myself, and when I do, full time that is, not just part time, I want to do 4 days a week, because I feel like if I work my ass off properly for those days, then why can't I? You know, choose life over work. We're not here just to work and have 6 weeks holiday. It's just not fair to anyone, really. And now that COVID's over with, they kind of understood working from home is better. Not just financially, but also mentally, because then you have more time to yourself and to other people, because you're not stuck in traffic, 4 hours a week, 4 or 5 hours a week, that is. But yeah, that's a little rant. I don't know why. I think it's because I was talking about it on the way back. My friend Daisy and Matt were in the car. We were just talking about really random stuff. And I think that bit stuck in my head about the 4-day week. No idea why. But it would be really nice, because I need something to change. I feel like I just need something to change. I know this has been a bit of a weird vlog and not really what you expected for the second day in November. I know some people go to Edinburgh, they go to New York, and I'm just like, I'm going to Bristol. I'm going to see my parents. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I am, as always, recording every single day this week. Well, that is true, technically. I am recording every single day this month for Vlogmas, if you haven't already caught me on that. Tomorrow I will be recording. I think we're going to take the dogs out for a walk, and then I need to sort out bits in my room, my old room that is, stuff to take back with me when my parents come up in 2 weeks' time for our Christmas, because we take it in turns in terms of who goes home for Christmas, so that'll be quite nice. So yeah, that's what's happening tomorrow, and I'll be also travelling back home, because that's what's happening. God, I'm really tired. I need to go to bed. 5 hours is not enough sleep. Not enough sleep, not enough time for sleep. This is why people shouldn't drive when they've had like 5 hours sleep. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. Also, don't forget to check out the links in my description box to see more videos and links to all my social medias, and also my EBSN account, which is where you'll find all my artworks on my channel. On my channel, all my artworks on my channel, all my artworks for sale on my channel. If I can get my words out. I'm gonna go to sleep because I feel like I deserve it. And then I'll wake up, have some more food, and just enjoy life whilst I'm not at work. This angle is amazing, by the way. I'm in bed. You haven't really guessed. But yeah. Bye guys.